Hi, how y'all doing? This is your LGBT friend Joanna here. Um, just really having a kind of off couple of days, so that's why it was all, you know, very weird. Why I've been doing the silent treatment versus like making good content. I mean, silent treatment is pretty good, but you know, yeah. Just hang on so I can get right into the options and make sure I'm not like, let's see, yeah, run custom. Good. So you all can hear me. Good. Yeah, it's all good. Hartford Excel Center. Oh, we have a D home court advantage. I think we were with D minus before, but yeah, we're gonna suck, right? Be like, yeah, this whole thing, my life is just shit. I'm like feeling like shit. You know, I I don't even have like, to be honest with you, most of the doctors like that I go to aren't even as bad as my parents. My parents literally, I'm sorry, this is a warning, but this is almost a lot of it's going to be my parents because they're just so pig-ish, like they're like, "Oh, we'll never call you Joanna." And it's like, "What the fuck?" You know? You know what I mean? It's like one of those things where you just look at them and you're just like, it's free. It doesn't, it's not this like, what is your deal? It's not your name. And they're literally like, oh, you know, um, yeah, it's just like I feel like I I feel like I'm alone sometimes. And having these kind of idiots over here trying to like antagonize me is not helping. Like they literally, so I was feeling kind of dark a few days, and then like I literally called my parents like, "Yo, this is what gets all this started, right?" I literally get vulnerable, and that's not good, you know. But it's also like I was vulnerable. I was like emotionally, I was not stable, so I was trying to just like I need to get my mind right. Let's go to my parents' house, sleep over there for one day, see how it goes, because they're usually jerks because they don't understand that like I would be totally doing more things on my own as Joanna than just what I'm doing right now. And they literally shoot in my face, "Oh, you're not Joanna. You don't have accountability." And I'm looking at them like, "Yo, you guys don't have accountability." Because the first time when I was dealing with mental issues that were pretty serious, your first thing was, "Why are you calling me at 10 o'clock at night?" It's like, Dad, that's like, later he tried to pass off, why he was so mad as accountability. No, accountability is I acted like a jerk to someone that was willing to leave this plane of existence. Like that's how fucked up it is. It's like, dude, that like explaining why you did what you did is not sorry. Saying I'm sorry and being accountable is the same thing in that case. Who in their right mind does that? You have a kid and you tell that kid, "Oh, I don't want to be bothered with you when they need you." Oh, that's brilliant. That's really accountable there. Like, and then you try to pass off everything. Like, you know what I mean? I mean that just drives me nuts. It just does. Because it's like, you know what I mean? Does accountable? I would say this: does accountable like mean always saying you're sorry? No, but just in that case, it does. Like, you know what I mean? Because that's like, you know what I mean? That's just one of those things, and they literally just start saying shit that isn't accountability. Like, you know what I mean? That isn't honest, and it's just like, what the fuck? They literally called me Uncle Joe, so that's why all this shit got started. I was literally told when I could hear my dad outside the fuck. When I'm outside the house, so he's literally just talking smack inside the house, And it's just like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? He's talking smack. He's literally like telling my cousin, my nephew, rather, oh, it's Uncle Joe. I would have fucking, if I was inside the house, it would have been a fight. I would have been like, what the fuck are you doing? Luckily, I was outside the house and was trying to just do my own thing, and it was like, even that has problems with it, like, because I decided to go back and like I didn't leave that far because I didn't have that much. I had too much stuff to carry, and I was just like, this fucker is like. I had a backpack and a garbage bag. I didn't want to go on the bus like that, you know. And literally, I'm always like, I'm like that. See, that's accountability, right? Oh, admitting you had a fault. Hey, the plan was stupid, but you know what? I had a way out. I should have taken it, but my parents don't have that. They literally blame it all on me. And I'm like, yo, no offense, but I wasn't really doing as much as I could. I wasn't going 100% to avoid the bullshit. I was just like, I want to fucking, I want to go home, but I want to take a walk. I want to get some space because they're going to fucking, do crazy shit that makes no sense to me if I take a car ride. And I was like, but by the same token, I don't have time. It's like 7 o'clock at night. The buses are really weird, and I don't feel like that. You know what I mean? So I'm literally like looking at them like I'm looking at myself like again, I'm trying to be accountable. I know that I made a mistake. Don't I left it in their hands and I got burned. But they don't get that. And then they literally say, "Oh, you're not accountable because your apartment isn't in tip-top shape." And I'm just looking at them like, "What the fuck are you talking about, man? Like, because I don't make the bed, it's not in tip-top shape. Fuck you." Like, you know what I mean? It's just like, it's just so annoying with that shit. It's like, yes, I make the bed when I do laundry. Do I make the bed every day? No, because that's called. It's just insane. Why would I do that? Like, then you get people like that don't know like all your services and how they interact, but like they try to make, oh, you should totally go get the DDS, and I'm like, Dad, DDS, like I'm pretty sure they're a nice agency and all that, but they were giving me some severe signs of just like that I didn't want to go to them. They didn't have a voicemail set up. They didn't have any of that stuff set up, which I'm not sure is like, the end all be all, right? But hey, you want to leave a voicemail. You don't want to fucking like have to email people like. And at this point, when my dad says stuff, I don't listen because he's not respecting me as Joanna. He's not doing shit that makes any kind of sense, you know? Like any. Again, you can't respect me as Joanna. That's free. That matters. And he's like, "Oh, you're having such a negative connotation to the word uncle." And I'm just like, bruh, you look at it as a positive. That's you. I'm not you, you know? And he's literally like, "Oh, it's like that. I'm not fucking you, you know?" He's just such an asshole. And that's where I feel like I'm doing something wrong here because I'm literally like, well, here's the only thing I'm doing wrong. Basketball video. First time I've done audio for this in a while, and I'm talking about my family. Oh my god. Like I'm like laughing. I'm like, am I breaking all the rules? Or am I breaking all the rules? Nah, it's just it's just really stressing me out, and I had actually recorded the Dodgers video before this, but depending on what happens, I'll release it. But this is coming up on Friday, and I really just wanted to say, not sorry for that, but just like in that moment, just be like, yeah, this is crazy. I gotta. Ooh, he's 29. Okay, Tyler Zeller's too old. I mean, both these guys are not prime, but yeah, it's like whatever. If you're almost 30, I don't put you in off the bench right away because Not because it's bad, but because it's like one of those things you want to see if guys can develop a little bit, and this like he needs to develop. Okay, so we're gonna okay. Actually, that brings up a good point because it's like, where should I develop my guys? Because like this guy can only play point, so and not only, but he's not big enough to actually do other things. Like what's the guy I'm looking for? Looking for Jarrett Culver. He's not good. I mean, he's going downhill, but damn, he could play small forward. He's big enough to do it. So, yeah, let's just do that. It's like one of those things where you're like, yeah, he's younger, he's a rookie. We got to develop him, you know. And of course, I saw in a point guard when I don't have the opportunity to actually do that. I love when that happens. It's like, bruh, though, at least Jeff T got the and one, which is good. I just feel so bad with my parents because it's like if they just literally, and I hate saying it, like, you know, if they literally accepted me and started calling me Joanna, that would take a lot of my problems away. It would, you know, and they literally want to sit there with their heads so far up their ass. Sorry, YouTube, but that's what they want to do, you know. You know what I mean? And it's like that's not right, you know. Actually, fuck it, put Kriston on the floor with all these guys. Again, 20, what, 25, 23, 20. Those are those are guys that need minutes. Even though Chris Dunn is not a great player by any stretch, there's a spark left, I believe. But yeah, you know, he's 25, so he's really proving it or he's losing it, you know? So yeah, that's all I gotta say with him. I tried to get all the young guys on the team because I was like, you know, we need to get young guys that we could hopefully develop a little bit, and you know, we didn't do such a great job of that, but yeah, we got some guys down here. I wish I just didn't go over there a few nights ago. You know, that was a mistake because they don't know how to like understand that this is not like a. It's like one of those things when you're dealing with people that like to blame you. It's a little bit tough to deal with that sometimes. You know. You know what I mean? It's like you don't want to deal with that. You don't want to deal with people telling you it's not you, it's not the housing authority, it's you. And I'm like, look, that's great, but I do everything the housing authority asks of me. And if that doesn't solve the problem, they need to adjust a little bit, you know? I'm not saying I don't want to adjust. I'm saying if you put on a piece of paper, this is what you need to do to get rid of shit, and that doesn't actually get rid of shit, then you have a problem. You know what I mean? Then where my problem with them comes in. It's not a question of are they good, are they bad people, are they somehow lesser? No. It's a question of if you put it on a piece of paper and I do it and it doesn't do anything, I don't really care, you know? You know what I mean? It's like one of those things where you just like, I look at my mom, so doing laundry doesn't do anything, huh? Why would that? Well, well, you can't keep blaming the housing authority. Mom, that's all they put on some of these sheets. It's just do laundry and you're fine. And I'm looking at her like, girl, like, you're not understanding. That's all they put on the sheets. They don't give any other useful tips, like, for incidences and shit. And I mean, I'm just like, that's why I hate them so much, is that they don't give anything useful out. And then they literally expect everybody to solve their problem that they couldn't solve. So it's like, yeah, no, I don't really cotton that, you know. And then I'm the bad guy. Fuck that. I'm the bad girl. No, fuck that. I'm not bad for wanting the housing authority to put something in my mailbox, the most inconvenient way to do things, and literally, you know, my parents are telling me, though, I guess I should be grateful that they mail me shit 3 days or 2 days beforehand. Yeah, okay. Like, I fucking hate that. Fuck that, you know? I gotta, like, yeah, right? Fuck defense, but yeah, we hit the minimum, but I don't know if I want to keep going because part of me is like, I'm gonna get my ass embarrassed. I know that. This is an expansion team versus the Clippers. The Clippers got their butts bounced, but you know, they're a much better team. They have kind of nice uniforms. Even the like, I don't really like their modern uniforms, but you know, I do like the throwbacks. I don't know why. I mean, part of me is always like a big red, white, and blue color fan. You know, so it's like, you know, one of those things where you're just like, you know, so yeah, that's kind of why I was like, crap. Yeah, we're gonna just stop it. Maybe at the end of the first quarter, because again, it don't fucking matter. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? Again, I just wanted to do a talking video when I wasn't like livid and holy crap, he hit a three. Because it's like one of those things. Like that's the reason I didn't want to talk in the Mariners video. I didn't want to talk in whatever video I was doing before, in a couple days before this comes out. It was like I just didn't want to talk, and like I didn't want to put myself in that position of saying something really dumb, you know. Wow, we're hitting a lot of threes, amazingly. So yeah, like I don't know. Yeah, no, I'm just like we, and I'm also like, you know. Oh shit. Yeah, we're down nine. So yeah, that's good for them. Wide open, green light, chicken. Yeah, all barbecue chicken. Okay, so Beasley is actually pretty decent. I mean, he's 23, but again, fuck it. You know, if you're 23, you still got some like gas left in the tank. So I don't care. Again, I don't care. We got like a minute. God damn it. Hell yeah. We suck. A little bit of offensive rebounding there. Just keep bombing it from three. And he makes one. I was like, just keep shooting the three, because why not? Trying to get a little, you know, Jordan rules on him there. Right. From way downtown. Yeah, I should have ran in a little bit closer and tried to shoot that, but nope. Damn. Alright, thank you for watching. Have a good day. Bye-bye. I gotta stop with this video. I'm like, crap. Alright, bye-bye.